Looks don't matter.
No, looks do not matter.
Sometimes I hear these things that girls like tall fucking studs. And I've heard this, but that shit's in one ear, out the other.
So this is the most common answer I hear from pickup coaches when they get asked the question of, do looks matter? And I actually think that this is pretty dismissive to the people who have these concerns in the first place. I mean, Tyler even says in the video when he gets this question, it goes in through one ear and out through another. Now, you guys might not like what I have to say about this at first, but if you stay to the end of this video, I guarantee you'll appreciate it. So without further ado, here's my opinion on the matter.
So do looks matter? Well, of course they matter, but they're not the most important thing. I think your personality and your drive, even if you're going out to like, the bars and clubs or these short-term hookup environments, they're still more important. No matter what you look like, you can still get hot girls. But let's not pretend that when you go out to these bars and clubs that girls aren't judging you or aren't comparing you to other guys based on your look. I mean, it's the first thing that she sees and the first thing that she's gonna judge you on. The good news is that when I'm talking about looks, I'm not just talking about the things that you're born with that you can't change. I'm talking about your posture. I'm talking about the way you move, your overall swagger to you, how confidently you do that, your smile. I'm talking about the style that you have as well. And I'm talking about your fitness. I'm talking about your eye contact. When you're looking at a girl, how do you make her feel? All of those things contribute to your look, and they're 100% within your control. Okay, you can change these things, and I think that even if you're like a 5 or something, you think you're a 5 or a 4 in looks, you can boost yourself up just by doing these things to like a 6 or a 7. Easy, no problem. So the problem that I have with these pickup guys giving this advice is because they don't want you to focus on those other things that I just said. They want you to spend $3,000 on their boot camp where you're just going to learn the game. If you're like a 5 and you think by doing the same things as a guy who's like an 8 does, you're going to be successful, I mean, you're sorely mistaken. So if I go out to the bars with my really good looking friends, so I know I'm probably like above average when it comes to looks, somewhere around there, but my friends are definitely like the top 5%. So they'll be like 6'4", 250 pounds, all muscle, like chiseled jaw lines and everything. And they'll literally, I'm not even joking, just stand at the bar and girls one by one will just come up and start hitting on them. Like hot girls will do this. That doesn't happen to me, okay? If I'm standing around them or if I'm doing the same things that they're doing, the only girls that are gonna come up to me are girls that I'm like, I gotta get out of here. Okay? I can't do the things that they do. They're only going to want to talk to my friends. So I have to go around and I have to do other things. I have to like put in work. I have to go up and talk to girls. I have to be funny. I have to show my personality. I have to engage them in conversation. Stuff that they can see where, I'm a really good talker. I have a really good personality. So that's going to put me in the top 5% of those guys that are, that she's going to go home with. I can't do those things that my other guy friends do, okay? I know the things that make me successful, so I have to show her my strengths. And if you're like that and you feel like even if you still maximize your looks, you're not gonna stand out, then figure out what situations and what things that you can do to emphasize those things that are in the top 5%. So if I'm going out to the bars and stuff, like I'm usually not in the top 5% when it comes to looks. I'm not significant that way, so I have to find ways to put myself in that position. Same way, if you're going out to bars and clubs and you feel like even you're not average looking, you're below average, well below average, what you can do is you can also use things like day game, use things like your social circle. All of those things will allow girls to see your personality a lot more easily and not compare you in terms of looks to other guys. Because when you're standing around in those areas, like there's just so many people around there for her to compare you to that, obviously even before you approach, she's going to make some judgment calls based on you. So find out ways that you can show your strengths, show the size of your personality that are really good, that do put you in that 5%. Because I guarantee you, a lot of those guys that are like 6'4", tall, ripped, they're actually kind of lame. It's rare. They do happen. It's rare where I find a guy who has like the top 5% looks who has like really good game as well. It doesn't happen because they don't really have to use it that much. So find ways that you can win. Find areas that you can emphasize those characteristics. One of my friends, he's like He's around 5'5", and what he does is he'll go out with his girlfriends, like, you know, a bunch of different girls. Everyone thinks he's fun, silly, and funny. So when they go out and he's making jokes and he's making everybody laugh, the attention is on him, and girls see that this guy is the center of attention, and all these girls are flaunting over him. So they assume that he's the man. And he is the man because everyone loves him. He's a fun, sociable dude, and that definitely makes him attractive, and that makes him in the top 5% of guys out there, okay? So find out what's going to work for you. It's going to take work. It's not going to be easy, but not everybody starts out at the same level. Sometimes you have to do other things in different areas to put yourself up and put yourself in the top 5%. So find out what those things are. It's going to take some time, but I guarantee you it's going to be worth it. No matter what you look like, you can always still get good with girls, but let's not pretend that looks don't matter at all, okay? They do matter. It's just the way they matter and how they matter for you is different for every single person. But I guarantee you, if you're a guy who's watching this and you're worried that you're just not good looking enough to succeed with women, stop using that excuse to not go out. Stop using that excuse to prevent yourself from succeeding, because you can succeed with women. It's just going to take a little bit of work for you, okay? So let me know if you guys have any questions about this. Let me know if there's anything that I can improve about this channel. And good luck out there.